Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about some of the tackle that I have in my tackle bag and some of my favorite poles that I like to use and reels. So I'm going to start off with talking about my tackle first, and then I'll move the fishing poles. So I have a tackle bag. That is the brand of it. I mean, it's really good. Quality's pretty good. It has on the side here, after zipping it up, you have little clips that clip together, keep it there. I mean, it's it's a tackle bag, but yeah, it's a fairly good one. Anyway, so I'm gonna start out with some rattle traps, some of my favorite rattle traps, and one of my favorite rattle traps is, hang on, it's this one right here. It's called a chrome bleeding shiner, bloody shiner, or whatever you want to call it. And it's supposed to, the red right there is supposed to look like a hurt fish, like it's bleeding. I mean, they're, they got some good rattle to them. I mean, they're decent weight, they're really good. And then one of my second favorites is actually this one. This one's, I mean, it's rattles. It's not as loud, but I mean, it's a good quality. I mean, it's really good quality actually. It's really bright in the water. They're good for dark. They're good for dark water because they're really shiny, really bright on the bottom. Ones also that I like to use is actually this one, which they do pretty good. I mean, they only go down about 2 feet, maybe 3. And yeah, this one especially I use a lot. It works pretty good. I've caught good sized bass on here. Yeah. All right. Oh, this one also, before I move on to top water plugs, this one works really good. You use this one about dusk to about nighttime. This one works really good. Yeah, this one, I don't know what it is about it, but I think it's because maybe the belly of it, but it works really good. Alright, like I said, next up we have top water plugs, and I'll show you a couple of my favorites out of this one. I also have, this is top water plugs and spin baits, and yeah, so here is one of my favorite top water plugs, just because it's, like I said, a lot of, I don't know, I guess it's just the water that's around where I live. The shinier, brighter ones, I don't know, I just have better luck with them. I recently changed the hooks out on them. Oh, well, actually on a couple of them, but yeah, this one works really good. Here's finger size for comparison. Yeah, I mean, yeah, works pretty good. Next we have this one, which this one's actually kind of old, but believe it or not, it works pretty good actually. About the same size as the last one. If this will focus, yeah, it says Yellow Magic. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it's just because it's bright, and this one works actually really good during like the early morning to kind of lunch, like maybe like 6 to, I don't know, maybe 11. I think it's just because it's nice and bright. Sun reflects off of it really good. That's for like maybe medium lakes. I like using these for like bigger lakes, just because, well, they're bigger. And sometimes, actually, believe it or not, I use these for saltwater too, because they I don't know, they just work good. This one anyways, and I'll get the other one here in a second. But this one, I think these are saltwater anyways, but I mean, the rattle on this is okay, I guess. But yeah, I mean, they just really nice orange on the bottom. You know, you green, the black, but I mean, they're just really nice. The hooks are decent size, and yeah, this one, they don't go down too far, but I mean, they catch really good. I don't know what the fish like about, but they work. Now for, alright, so you have this one that I just showed you. Then you have the one that's well, the one that I have up next is like kind of the same, but it's just different colors. It's this one, which goes down about the same. Saltwater again, but this one, like I said, use early morning, and actually probably use it around dark time too, because it's how bright it is, bright colors. Yeah, about the same as that one. And then you have this one, which the rattle on this one I think better. Yeah, it's a lot better than the other two. It's like a silver, blackish. Yeah, I think I've caught more on this one than the other ones, just because the rattle's a little bit better than the other ones. But yeah. And now, now on to a couple spin baits I have on here, like this one. Okay, this one right here. This one's actually pretty good. Like I said, a lot of these are good for early morning fishing, because of how bright they are. This one actually has two of them, and it works really good. Nice hook, nice colors, going through the water. But yeah, so that one. I also like using this one, because both of the things are pretty big, and it's really colorful right here. This one works also really good, kind of dusk, and also about midday for fishing. Also right here, this one also works good. This is almost like the first one, just a little bit different colors of the white and different size of these. And then we have this one, which is the last one. Well, this one I actually have this on here, which this works pretty good. Actually, this one, even though this one only has one, it still works really good. They're all in really nice quality. What I found out that works pretty good is when trying to store them, if you put the hook in through there, then they stay closed, and they're just easier for putting in tackle bags and tackle boxes. Like this, right inside of there, and bam. Same right here. Bam. Alright. That was ready to be put back in there. Alright, and now for some... Actually, now for this one. This one, I haven't caught too many on this one, but even though it looks kind of dumb, it actually, in bigger lakes, and actually even in saltwater, believe it or not, this one works okay. I mean, not that good in saltwater. Freshwater, yeah, it's okay. But around like weeds, it works really good. I think I've actually caught a gar on this one, which it obviously got off, but I mean it worked. It worked decent enough. Okay. Now I'm going on to some different types of hooks that I use, and some other things. Starting off with some old. They're pretty old, but they're like grass hooks that are used for worms. They when you put it on there, this piece is supposed to is made for so you could reel in fast over weeds. Put your string up there. I have it in red, like a silver, and an older like copper look. And they actually they work pretty good, especially like what they're meant for in the weeds. They have little barbs on the back. I don't know if you can see that, little barbs right there. And yeah, they work really good. Now next up, that I don't use these a lot, but I use them enough to put them in this video. They're these. Now these are pretty big hooks, but out in like bigger lakes, these work really good. I've had catfish. I've caught catfish on one of these. Bass a little bit harder, but like, yeah, stuff like that. These are really good hooks. Also, you know, this is not really a hook. It's like a lure, but this frog lure. This is actually, I've actually caught a gator on this. It got on, it got off, but it was on, you know, it was a baby frog, or baby gator. But it was pretty cool. I've actually also had a snake attack this in the water. But yeah, it was like, I think I bought this at Bass Pro Shop or it might have been at like Dick's Sporting Goods or something like that. But I bought it for about $8 for this thing. But I mean, it works really good. Alright, next I'm gonna be showing you a couple different types of. Wait, 1 second. I'm gonna show you one thing first. These right here work really good in the saltwater. It's just you know, itty bitty hooks for catching like bait fish and stuff like that. And yeah, okay, so on to a couple different types, or a couple of my favorite types of worms that I like to use. Starting off with a pack of these. And what I like so much about them is that they're shaped as fish, and in a lot of bigger lakes and around docks, and also a lot of times around in like weeds and stuff, bass will actually hit these, and they're not very heavy, so maybe adding a weight like a bullet weight would work. But these are meant to stay at the top, and I mean they work super good. They look in the water, they look just like a fish. I've actually had bluegill bite these. You know, they work actually really good, and these are one of my favorite that I have. Alright. Next up I have these, which is they're called red shad U-tails, and they're also one of my favorites. They're very small. They got some length to them, but they work really good in the early mornings and for bass. They're really good for bass. And we also have these, which is also a type of shad instead of, you know, being a red shad. And these are thicker, but they work just as good. So those are my favorite types of worms and hooks, topwater plugs, and rattle traps. Next, I'm gonna show you one of the fishing poles I like using, and it's actually a Zipco 33, I think. Anyways, let me look real fast. It is that. Oh, nope, my bad. It's gonna be a Zipco 2020. I actually used to have a Zipco 30 or Zipco 33. I can't remember which one it is, but they're really good. This one's really good. It casts well. It's, you know, it's a nice pull, reels in real good. The Zipco 30 or 2020, and yeah, all metal. It's really nice. I have it on the reel that I have it on is it's called a Pro Staff, and it says reinforced graphite, and yeah, I mean, it's just, like I said, overall just a really good pole. Alright, I think that's gonna do it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye.